Welcome to today's Explainer. Today we're looking at something totally ordinary that actually reveals something deeply profound about our modern world. We're unpacking a simple YouTube screen scrape from July 16th, 2026, and we're going to treat it like a fascinating time capsule. It's this perfect little snapshot that captures the absolute chaos of our digital consumption. Just by looking at this one-person screen, we're going to see exactly how algorithms shape our reality, literally minute by minute.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. First, the intended destination. Second, the football rumor mill. Third, World Cup 2026 fever. Fourth, geopolitics and breaking news. And finally, number 5, algorithmic rabbit holes.
All right, Section 1, the intended destination, Fabrizio Romano's transfer updates.
So, let's establish our incredibly relatable anchor point here. Imagine the scene, right? It's the middle of summer. You log onto YouTube with one very specific, very simple intention. You just want to check the latest summer football transfers. You want to watch one specific video from one specific creator, and then, just get on with your day.
And here's the video you clicked on. The title screams at you in all caps. Julian and Olise. Things are happening. Bids, dreams, doors, opens and closed, silences. It's so incredibly dramatic, but hey, it works. This single video pulled in a massive 317,000 views in just 17 hours. It really highlights that sky-high demand for transfer news. But while you're sitting there watching this, the hidden machinery of the platform is working absolute overtime right next to the video player.
Now, what's really fascinating is what's happening over in the sidebar. The algorithm surrounds this one football video with a chaotic mix of 20 different recommendations. Check out this breakdown. You've got 11 videos related to football and sports, 6 that plunge straight into heavy geopolitics and US politics, and 3 that are just entirely random algorithmic oddities. The platform is simultaneously trying to pull our attention in wildly different directions, just throwing things at the wall to see what gets that next click.
Moving on to Section 2, the football rumor mill, transfers in overdrive.
This part brilliantly illustrates the sheer volume of conflicting narratives the algorithm feeds us just to keep us hooked. Take Julian Alvarez, for example. You have one channel screaming that Atletico refuses to sell, while another instantly suggests Barca is his next stop. Or look at Enzo Fernandez. TalkSport claims selling him won't hurt Chelsea, while literally right down the page, another channel is demanding Chelsea must keep Enzo. The algorithm, it doesn't care about consistency, right? It only cares about presenting every possible angle of the drama.
And the club updates? They don't stop there. The sidebar is rapid-firing other massive rumors at you. We're talking inside training footage of Andoni Irola's Liverpool, rumors of a massive 100 million bid by Arsenal, and intense speculation about PSG's next signing. It is just this relentless wall of summer transfer hype.
Which brings us to Section 3, World Cup 2026 fever, the global stage.
Let's see how all this builds into international drama. Look at how rapidly the World Cup narrative evolves in a single day here. 15 hours ago, ESPN FC is predicting that World Cup glory will seal Lionel Messi's 9th Ballon d'Or. Fast forward to 7 hours ago, and the hype shifts to a Spain versus Argentina preview. And then just 45 minutes ago, we see breaking news that Thomas Tuchel is taking England's training for the final time at the World Cup. It's basically a continuous unfolding global soap opera.
Okay, Section 4, geopolitics and breaking news, the reality crash.
Now here is where our explainer takes a really sharp pivot. We are leaving the safe, fun confines of sports behind and entering the jarring reality of global events. Because literally right below the football gossip, perfectly nestled between Arsenal transfer bids and Chelsea player debates, the algorithm just decides to drop a heavy dose of real-world tension. It's a truly surreal juxtaposition of internet browsing when you think about it.
You're scrolling through sports, and bam, you are hit with this intense CNN headline. Iran attacks Kuwait, Qatar, and more as U.S. strikes Iran bridges. It is honestly shocking to see severe military conflict nested right next to sports transfer rumors, especially since it's completely unprompted by your original search. So, the crucial point to take away here is how the interface treats these two vastly different human experiences. On one hand, you have trivial entertainment. Will Chelsea sell Enzo Fernandez? And on the other, you have a severe geopolitical crisis. Russia huge strike smashes Odessa. The wild part? The algorithm presents both of these with the exact same visual weight. Same thumbnail size, same font, literally competing for the exact same click from you.
And we see this super aggressively with US politics as well. The sidebar is loaded with major political events from across the spectrum. You have a live feed of Donald Trump addressing the nation, followed immediately by an urgent call for the 25th Amendment. You've got CNN's reactions to a primetime election speech, sitting right next to a clip of Caroline Leavitt clashing with CNN's Caitlin Collins. The algorithm just impartially shoves all this heavy, high-stakes political content directly into a sports fan's feed.
And the crazy part? It works. Just look at this number, 976,000. Nearly 1 million people were watching that Associated Press live stream. This proves that hard news and major political events compete directly and successfully with entertainment for our clicks and our attention.
Finally, Section 5. Algorithmic rabbit holes, the odd and obscure.
This is where we explore the completely bizarre, totally unrelated videos the platform throws at the wall just to see what sticks. Tucked away in the sidebar is a 3-month-old video calling the car manufacturer BYD the biggest scam of the car industry. And get this, it has a staggering 8.8 million views. It perfectly highlights how algorithms will surface older content if it sparks outrage and sensationalism. It rewards those strong emotional triggers, completely regardless of what you originally searched for.
And hey, if cars aren't your thing, how about a virtual real estate tour? Or maybe some true crime? You can sit down intending to find out if Julian Alvarez is going to Barcelona, and suddenly, poof, you're watching a scammer getting busted on police body cam at a Lowe's. Or you're taking a typical family apartment tour to see how Russians really live. It's kind of funny when you think about it, but it's also an absolute masterclass in distraction.
Which leaves us with this final thought. When you look at the source material we covered today, you realize that a simple YouTube page is quite literally a battleground for your attention. From football rumors, to global wars, to random apartment tours, it's all flattened into one continuous feed. So I'm going to leave you with this. What does your digital sidebar say about you? And how do you navigate this chaotic whiplash of modern media? Next time you click on a simple video, take a quick moment to look at the invisible algorithmic forces trying to shape your daily reality. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and definitely keep exploring.